Good morning, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. News all about the dairy industry. First, the overnight dairy auctions saw prices change little on average. They were up 0.6% in US dollar terms, the sixth consecutive rise, and that takes the gains in the past 3 months to an impressive 14.7%. However, in New Zealand dollars, the story is different. With the resurgent Kiwi dollar, overnight prices actually fell 3.6%, wiping out the gains over the past month. Let's hope the dairy companies have currency cover in place and based on the exchange rates in early May. The big gainers in today's auction were cheese, up 14.5%, and skim milk powder, which is up 7.9%. Whole milk powder actually was lower by 2.9% from the previous auction. In the US, data out today shows job openings at record highs. Employers appear to have trouble finding suitable workers. A tightening American labour market will encourage the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates next week. In Australia, the RBA looked past its likely slowdown in their economy in the first quarter of 2017 when it left its benchmark interest rates on hold for the 10th straight month. They said growth was still expected to push up over 3% in the next couple of years, counting on a broad-based pickup in the global economy alongside a local improvement in jobs and non-mining investment. But there was a warning that underemployment was keeping a lid on wage gains, which in turn is restraining household spending. And staying in Australia, the market-leading dairy company there, Murray Goulburn, who traditionally set the farmgate milk price, have indicated it will be just $4.70 a kilo for milk solids for the next season. That is down from $4.95 in the season just ending. That is below cost for most dairy farmers who are waiting to see what the other companies, including Fonterra, offer. It could presage a pretty big move in that market. Fonterra's opening 2017-18 New Zealand indication is $6.15 per kilo of milk solids. And you probably know that Harvard University owns some large forests and dairy farms in New Zealand, but the Wall Street Journal is now reporting they're quitting these investments and want to sell them to the giant private equity fund KKR. Regulatory approvals are required first. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is lower at 2.14%. In fact, that is now a 6-month low, its lowest this year. The price of oil is marginally higher today, with the US crude benchmark now just over $48 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is over $50. The price of gold is higher as well, up $11 and now at $1,291 an ounce. That's a 7-month high. And the Kiwi dollar is up too, now at 71.9 US cents. On the cross rates, the Kiwi is at 95.8 Aussie cents and 63.8 Euro cents. The TWI is now at 76, and that's its highest since early March. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.